Now, Pop Smoke, a rapper from New York, became one of the biggest rappers in the year of 2020 with the release of his new album. The loss of Pop Smoke, however, affected the entire music world in a massive way. Although many people now believe that he is still alive due to a conspiracy theory that went viral online. This conspiracy theory also came with a suspicious photo that I will be sharing in this video. Make sure you guys watch this video all the way until the end if you would like to enter our channel's giveaway on any of the items you see on screen. Just leave a like and subscribe to be entered, and try to find that hidden keyword throughout this entire video. Now, before going into how Pop Smoke could still be alive today, it's important to know the actual truth behind his passing, as there is lots of information that people tend to leave out. Now, Pop Smoke was renting out an Airbnb. This was back on February 19th of the year 2020. Now, while in this Airbnb, Pop Smoke was out on vacation. He did some shopping and things like that, and even rented out a Mercedes G-Wagon just for the week. Now, after shopping and spending a ton of money, Pop Smoke and his friend ended up heading all the way back to the Airbnb. They took some pictures for Instagram and their social medias, as they were out on vacation, and why not? So in these photos that Pop Smoke ended up taking for his Instagram, who knows if he really realized this, but the address of the Airbnb is actually in several of these photos. One photo I'll have on screen actually shows the entire front of the house that he was staying at, with the house number. I think it's in the top left of the photo. In this other photo, you could see Pop Smoke was sharing the designer goods that he had sent to this Airbnb. He was flexing the designer bags on Instagram and things like that, you know, what rappers tend to do. But what he didn't realize was he was actually sharing the receipt, which literally had the house address and the house number on it. Pop Smoke and his friend shared the entire house address and house number on Instagram to millions upon millions of people, which is how a few men in that area found where Pop Smoke's Airbnb was. After being found, there was a home invasion incident done in Pop Smoke's Airbnb while they were out taking a nap. These guys most likely only wanted the designer goods and cash that they were flexing on their Instagrams, but Pop Smoke was allegedly sleeping on the couch and was actually near the back door where these men broke into the Airbnb. Sadly, Pop Smoke tried defending for himself, and that's how he ended up sadly passing. But now with these new theories going around online and a suspicious photo that I'll be sharing, there actually could be a bit of proof showing that Pop Smoke could still be here today. Now make sure you continue watching, as I'm about to share the conspiracy theories. So in this first theory, it starts with the writer by saying he believes that Pop Smoke's situation was planned, as a rapper of Pop Smoke's size and popularity would not have made this mistake without him wanting something to happen. This could be street related or something along the lines of that, but Pop Smoke's Instagram page was over 1 million followers at the time. This incident happened, which means he was also verified as well. When you're a famous rapper with millions upon millions of followers, while being verified, you typically will have what's called a social media manager. Now, this social media manager, actually a ton of people on Instagram have, and it's basically somebody that just works on your social medias while you're out, you know, creating music and things like that. They will post updates to your Instagram story for all fans to keep people entertained. Now, the social media manager must have noticed these photos being uploaded to the Instagram story, as the social media manager is also logged into the same account. Now, on this Instagram story, he must have seen that these stories that Pop Smoke posted completely shares the address of where he was staying for that night. And this is a part of the conspiracy theory where I actually agree with the guy who wrote this. There's no way a rapper of Pop Smoke's size with a social media manager and tons of his own friends probably seeing the Instagram story, why did nobody tell him, hey, your address is literally on the screen for millions of people to see? You should probably delete that. And that's a huge red flag to me and a lot of people out as well that upvoted this conspiracy theory. Now sure, I can understand maybe one photo could have slipped through, but what are the chances of multiple photos being shared of the address of where a celebrity is living in an Airbnb? I do have to agree with this conspiracy theory that it just seems way too much of a coincidence, and due to that, it kind of makes people believe that it could have been bait or a setup for people in the area to come and pull up on Pop Smoke. Again, it could have been some sort of street related thing, but I just wish the entire situation never happened, and if there was a social media manager involved, I just wish he would have seen it a lot sooner, as we did lose an absolute legend in the music industry due to this. Now, that was theory number 1, and let's jump into theory number 2. Now, getting into this next theory, it is a pretty interesting one, but you do need to know a lot about designer clothing and things in that nature to actually understand what is going on here. Now, this next theory is a pretty interesting one. There was a photo going around of Pop Smoke wearing an Amiri t-shirt that apparently was not even released until after he passed. Now, this was a very popular one again on this website, and I'll have the photo up on the screen so you guys can get an idea, and honestly, I know nothing about designer clothing. This theory was upvoted pretty heavily along with the first one, as a lot of people were wondering how this photo was even taken if that t-shirt was not even released yet. Now, my counterpoint, as well as a lot of other people that commented on this theory, is a rapper is pretty, often where a rapper can get a piece of designer clothing or anything they really want before its release. It's actually beneficial for a lot of companies to send out clothing and things like that to celebrities before it's released to build up hype around that item. Now, it does happen often, which is my personal opinion, and I think that's what we're seeing here with the Amiri t-shirt and Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke was on the come up in being one of the biggest rappers in a very long time. Actually, his growth was insane, so Amiri could be wanting to take advantage of that and sent him some designer clothing, as he preached a lot about wearing and loving to wear designer clothes. And that's kind of my theory and counterpoint to this second theory in today's video. But I am curious to know what you guys think about this Pop Smoke theories video, and do you guys have your own Pop Smoke theory? Today I just talked about why people believe Pop Smoke is still here and alive today, and do you guys think any differently from hearing those theories? Anyways, leave a like on the video and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Anyways, it's been District Trending, and I'm out. Peace.